And hello everyone, once again, welcome to a short yapping session with yours truly. Hopefully you guys are doing good. From last time, obviously my mic settings are still a bit fucked, so I'm trying my best to get it fixed. If I cut or anything like that happens, I'm sorry. I think it's my settings. I think my noise gate is just really fucked and I gotta fix that in OBS. But yeah, it's like if I put it too low, like if I put the noise gate slider down, then you guys are gonna hear so much more than you would need to hear. That's the thing. But I hate using my mic, okay, I gotta be honest with you guys. Anyways, just a short video. I want to talk about a few things and play more of this game because I am fucking addicted. I am extremely addicted to this game. First things first, as you can see, I am officially married. So it sounds crazy, I know, but it's true. Officially a married man. Okay. Got married with Abigail. Loved. It was honestly, like, I'm gonna keep it real, it was between her and or Haley, like it was just gets like maxed out first, and then I'm just gonna decide between the two, and I'm like, okay, you know what, sure, let's go with Abby, you know, let's just go with Abby, why not? She seems a bit nicer to me than Haley, so I'm just gonna go with Abby, and here we are, you know. So I have officially gotten married. I think I did that yesterday, not in game, but in real life. I did that before going to bed, if I remember correct. But a few things. First things first, this is gonna be a short video because I'm extremely pissed off from this morning. I kinda just want to rant about my morning. I'm probably getting sick again, which fucking blows, but gotta deal with that. As much as I hate it, alas. So that's the thing, you know? I think I'm getting sick, and just not doing well. I'm just not feeling well. I had a pretty rough morning, to say the least. I'll get into that in a second here. Let me just do that first. There we go. So this morning has been like a literal nightmare for me. Not even kidding about that. Like seriously. I wake up like, okay, I stayed up playing this game until like 2 AM, okay? Because I'm addicted. Seriously, I am addicted to Stardew Valley. I don't know what to do about that. I fucking love this game. Seriously, it's such a time killer to just sit down, watch YouTube and play this game. It's so nice to just do that. Like, this game is such a time killer and I love it. Like, believe it or not, in the few days that I've played this game, I currently have around 40-ish hours. I think I'm closing in on 50 hours. I think I'm gonna hit that this week, the end of this week. I think I'm gonna have 50 hours by then. I wouldn't be surprised if I did. But yeah, so that's the thing. Well, we have Kent now, which is an interesting fellow. I can be honest with that. But yeah, I'm almost closing in on 50 hours because I am so addicted, so fucking addicted to this game. Seriously. I can't help it. I played it like 13 hours yesterday. I played this game for 13 hours straight. I went to bed before like 1:30 AM. Because I was supposed to go to bed at like 1 AM or a bit earlier. But I just kept playing. I am addicted. I am unhealthily addicted to Stardew Valley. So I was meant to go to bed at like 1 AM. But I was like, I just kept playing. And I was like, yeah, you know, I should go to bed soon. But guess what? I kept playing. And then I kept playing more and more. But by when it was 1:20 AM or something like that, I was like, okay. I was supposed to go to bed like way long ago. Here I am, still sitting on my ass, playing this game because I am unhealthily addicted. And then I went to bed at like 1:40 AM. And after that, I wake up at like 6 AM. I slept like 5 hours, okay. I sleep like 5 hours, right? And after that, after like the 5 hours or so that I slept, I was like, okay. I woke up 6:30 AM. Just gonna lay in bed, hope that I fall asleep again. Also, if I sound like I am out of breath, it's because I am. I'm very much out of breath and my chest and stomach hurts because I just had hiccups before I started recording. And to deal with hiccups, I do my usual strategy of 3 deep breaths and then hold my breath until I feel like I'm about to die, and then like release, you know? And that's why I sound like, if I do even sound like I'm out of breath, that's why I sound like I'm out of breath, because I had that happen, you know? So that's why. That's why I am kinda out of it, currently. So, trying to manage, you know? But, what was I even on about? I already forgot. Oh yeah, the sleeping. Yeah, so I wake up 6:30, and I'm laying in bed, just like thinking to myself that, yeah, you know, I'm gonna fall asleep eventually anyway. Doesn't matter. Like, I should be okay, right? And I realize that my nose starts running. Like, very lightly starts running, my nose. And that's when it hits me. I'm like, okay, I should probably check. So I take my finger and I push it against my, like the bottom of my nose, like nostril. And I kind of like slide it against it, you know, as you would normally do. And I turn on the night light that I have next to me. I look at my finger, and all I see is just a red line going across my finger, like the top of my finger. And that's when it hit me that, oh fuck, I gotta get up from bed now, before it's all around the bed and everything else, like the pillows and all of this. I gotta get my ass up before it's way too late. So, once I realized that I'm gonna have a nosebleed, and that I should probably get up, I like before even all of that happened, like when I woke up, I felt really sick. like my head hurt, and I was just feeling really unwell. And I got up from bed, like really groggy, I feel really wonky after I got up from bed, and I'm like, okay, it's like 7 AM soon anyway, I'm just gonna go shower first thing in the morning. Maybe it'll help me later with the headache, sick feeling, and I can wash the blood off. I can deal with my nosebleed in the shower, so I don't have to waste tissues. I'm gonna waste water, but I don't have to waste tissues. So I get in the shower, and I start blowing my nose, waiting. I'm like, okay, well, not much came out, I guess I'm fine. And then just before I start getting my ass up from the shower and leave, I decide that, you know what, maybe I should check just before, because I'm gonna have to, like, obviously use the towel to wash my face and everything. Like, or dry my face, I mean, not wash my face. So that I need to, like, dry my face, need to dry everything else, so if there's blood, I'm gonna put that all over my body, and I don't want that. So, for one final time, I block my other nostril, because only one of them was bleeding, and I blow really hard, and I hear my nose make the nastiest sound of its life, and then I take my hand away. Because I blow my nose against my hand usually if I'm like in the shower or anything, because it's just gonna get washed off anyway. It does not matter really. Like it's fine, right? It doesn't matter. So I grab, or not grab. I take my hand away from my nose, my nostril. I take my hand away from it, and I look at my hand, like looking at the damage that has been done. And I just see the nastiest fucking thing ever. Just a pile of blood. Like, on my hand. And I just think to myself like, dude, come on man. Like, why? You know? I was just thinking to myself like, why? Why must this happen? Why did this happen? No. So, after realizing that and kinda just looking at my hand, which is like, it has like this blood clot on it, like a really dried up blood clot. I'm just looking at my hand, I'm like, okay, I just, like, all around, just blood, everywhere on my hand, and I'm like, okay, I guess I had a lot more than I thought that I would. So, as any normal human being would, I start blowing my nose more into my hand to, like, see if there's obviously like any more left, you know. Like, okay, well, if there's more, then it should all come out, right? Like, kind of like go figure, you know. I should be fine. But if there's more, then all of that's gonna come out now when I blow my nose. So I start doing that. Start blowing my nose, and there's just more and more pouring out. Just like endless amounts. I start feeling like lightheaded. I start feeling kind of sick even more. And I'm like, okay, dude, this has gotta stop, or I feel like I'm gonna pass out any second here. It's like in the shower. We don't need that to happen, right? So I'm like like sitting down. I actually sat down in the shower just so if I pass out, I'm not gonna hit my head against anything if I fall over. So I sit down in the shower with like, what was it? Like I turned the shower off for a little bit. And I just sat there on the floor of the shower, like waiting for my lightheadedness to like cover, and so I can like, feel safe to stand up again without worrying that I'm gonna pass out. Because like the force that I blew my nose with was a lot, so I could get the blood out like really easily. So I was very lightheaded from all of that, and I just sat down like 5 minutes or so. Not too long, but like I sat down just in the shower. I eventually got up and I should be fine now. I can stand up, I think I can finish showering and then I get out. So I do that, I shove a tissue up my nose just in case. I put this vitamin spray up my nose to help it like be fine, and after that I'm like, okay, I should probably try to eat something, and I eat some food, sit down, and I just watch YouTube. I struggle obviously with eating because I have a tissue blocking my mouth a little bit, so I'm like kind of struggling to eat, you know. So like, just sitting there thinking to myself like, what else could go wrong today? I think I'm getting sick again, or like already the second time this year. I mean, last month I got sick. No, yeah, I don't mean year, I mean month. Last month I was sick from, like, kinda sick from the 5th till the 18th. Then I had a nice little break from not being sick. And now I'm getting sick again. So I'm like, okay, I'm getting sick again. And again, it's before, it's slowly, like, approaching Christmas. I would like to visit my family and see them during Christmas, because everyone's gonna be there and it'd be nice to see them. So I'm like, really exhausted, just super tired of everything. Sitting there, eating my breakfast and watching YouTube. And I'm just there, I'm like in shock about everything that has gone down in the span of like a few minutes. Seriously. I am just in shock, thinking to myself like, what else could possibly happen today? What else could possibly go wrong anymore? And I eat, I play Stardew Valley, I watch YouTube in the background, and around like 4 PM, 4 PM, yeah, I think 4 PM, I'm like, okay, you know, I could probably, I'm kinda itching to go buy licorice and drinks. I don't know why and where it came from, but I was like, I'm itching to buy licorice and drinks. So I'm like, okay. I said that I wouldn't buy alcohol, so I don't want to break that rule that I said that I'm not buying alcohol. I wouldn't want to break something that I just recently promised. So I'm like, okay. What do I buy? I feel like drinking something, but I don't want it to be alcohol because it's gonna get me back into the mood of drinking, and I don't want that. I don't want to drink alcohol anymore. I want to try to stop. So I just try to take it easy. I think to myself for a bit, and I'm like, Okay, well, if I'm not buying alcohol, then I think I'm just gonna buy soda. Just gonna buy a few sodas to drink. And that's that. I'm not gonna buy anything else, just a few sodas for myself. And I'm gonna enjoy that. Like, okay, you know what? Soda's not a bad idea. I think I'm gonna do that. So I start going to the store. I go there by bike because I mean it was snowing first thing like in the morning. Right? Like it was snowing very clearly. And I'm like thinking to myself like should I go by bike, because if I go by bike I might have a chance to fall over if it's still like slippery roads. So I ask a few people who were here like visiting, and I'm like, you know, is the road slippery or not? Like, am I fine if I go by bike? And they're like, yeah, don't worry, you'll be fine. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go by bike then. People say it's not slippery, so I'm gonna trust them, and I'm gonna do that. And I get there just fine. My chest hurts. It's kind of cold. My hands and fingers are fine, but my chest is like freezing. It's freezing. You know. And I'm kind of struggling going there at the same time because, well, it's cold. I am only wearing like a hoodie and gloves on and sweatpants, and I biked. By the way, I went by bike, like 3 degrees Celsius, to the store in a fucking hoodie and sweatpants, which is obviously well my mistake, but it's much easier for me to do that than go with like a jacket or something, because I start feeling like my neck gets really hurt from that, and my shoulder, because I have a jacket but it's super heavy on my left shoulder. I feel like my left shoulder might be a little bit dislocated even, just because everything that like gets put on my left shoulder like really hurts. There's like so much added pressure on my shoulder that just really hurts. But I'm not sure, never checked, I can't tell. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm not gonna wear a jacket, right, obviously, because it's gonna hurt. So I'm just gonna put on the hoodie, sweatpants and everything, and I go to the store, I bike there, everything's fine except my chest hurts, as I said. And I buy a few sodas that I want, that I would normally get, like a few colas and just a few other drinks for later. Like, okay. I have the soda, bought licorice, bought a bag of chips for myself, because I like them. It's the few things I can actually eat. So I'm like, okay, I have everything I want, I'm gonna go back. I'll be fine. It's like getting closer to 5 PM slowly, and I've still yet to eat anything for dinner or something like that. I've only had breakfast, which was in the morning when I had the nosebleed and everything. So I start making my way back. Everything's fine, everything seems normal. And right at the last turn that I have to get to the house, I do what I would normally do, where I like use my shoe to like keep myself stabilized in a turn. Like I do a little bit of a sharp turn and I use my shoe to like kind of keep it together, you know. And I almost did the turn too sharp, so I almost fall over on the pavement on my side, on my left side. But yeah, so I almost like fall over. I can like kind of feel myself falling on my left side, and then I immediately like stabilize myself again. And I'm like, okay, oh my fucking god, I almost, oh my god, almost, oh, like I get like a fucking heart attack because I realized that I almost just fell over completely. And I'm like thinking, I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, okay, we're fine. And I'm like, just thinking to myself, like, Jesus, like, that could have gone so much worse. That could have gone so much worse. I could have been on my side on the fucking pavement just now, crying my fucking shoulder off if I fell on it. Because, like, at the turn, like, I was going, I was about to, like, fully fall on top of my shoulder. Like, I was about to go fully shoulder first and then face next onto the pavement with my bike, and I don't like that. You know, I obviously do not like that. It was a fucking heart attack for me. I was like, oh my god, Jesus. Like, oh, that was a close one. You know, like, I was just thinking to myself when I got back, I'm like, just how much worse could this day really get? And that's when it hits me in my brain, like the huge wave of sadness. Huge wave of depression and sadness just BAM! Hits on top once I sit down and I crack open my drink. I just start feeling super down and moody immediately. Very depressed, very fucking annoyed about everything that has just gone down today. Like, it all hit me like a big wave of sadness, where I just realized I've had like 5 hours of sleep. I got woken up by other people when I would have wanted to sleep longer. And I try to go back to sleep. I have a nosebleed. I am feeling sick. I have a strong headache. I am just feeling unwell so much. And then I almost still had to fall over on my shoulder out of everything that had to go down today. And all of that just like a bookshelf falling over on top of me. All of that garbage just at once. Every single bit of it. All of it on top of me. And that was like the last straw that I had. I message one of my like closer people and I'm just telling that just I so badly just wanna do it. I'm like I started telling them about my day. And I'm just telling her about my day and I'm like, dude, like this is so depressing. Like, can I not just enjoy my day for once? Can I not just enjoy things for one time in my life? I'm like, just fully down in the dumps when I get back. And I wasn't honestly even gonna record today, but I was like, you know what? All of this garbage that I just went through could make for a damn good rant. Every single bit of it could make for such a good rant. And you know what? I think I was right. I say that this video is not gonna take too long, and I have been sitting here for 30 minutes ranting about my shitty fucking day to you guys. That only like a few people are gonna watch. I just sat down for 30 minutes, just rant about this garbage. So honestly, I think I'm gonna just stop this video here. I'm just gonna make my normal rotation with the characters that I want to give things to and then end the video. But like, holy Christ, dude, like today has been just the worst of the worst. Like, so many things that could go wrong just go wrong at once. Everything. Like it just felt like the whole world is just toppling over me, and I am just a victim who got caught in the middle of my shitty day, and I paid the price. Like, I felt so bad about everything that has just like gone through. I was just not feeling it. Like once it like hit me on the head, like everything that has happened today. Like, when I was going to the store, I was already like really pissed off, and I was fighting the urge to like not drink, you know. I was fighting the urge to not buy alcohol. I was going through it. But that's when I realized that I did not have my card with me that I would need to obviously like prove my age, you know. I don't have any identification, I can't get alcohol. And I was like, okay, you know what? Stuff's good. Everything's fine. I'm happy. I can't get alcohol. I'm still pissed off. So much. Like, dude, it was just so bad. It was... I don't know. I was so annoyed. I was just... so annoyed with everything. Like, I still am. It still pisses me off so much. Oh my god. But I don't know, man. I'm just gonna spend the rest of my day playing this fucking game, I think. I just don't know. I think I'm just gonna spend the rest of my day playing this. So, you know. I guess stuff's gonna be better hopefully tomorrow. Maybe. Or maybe I'm just coping. But I hope so. I don't know. But I'm just like trying to not get too mad about everything that happened. I'm just trying to take it easy. So honestly, I just don't know, man. Like I went as far about like my situation. Like I just felt like so bad with everything. Like, it seriously just felt like everything just fell over at once, and I just after like talking and telling about my entire day to my friend, like my close one that I talk with, I'm like, dude, I feel like such a failure. I feel like I am just such a failure with everything. Like I feel like even though I don't hold high expectations of things that I do, it's still there's always like in the back of my mind there's like this thing that, you know, as as a guy I should be working, I should be doing things, I should be doing so much. But here I am, soon 4 years jobless, sitting on my ass, having my days ruined by even the smallest things that go wrong nowadays because it's so depressing to me. And I just went full blown and I just told him that I feel like I am such a failure as a man. I should not be doing what I'm doing. I should be doing so much more. I just felt like such a failure in that moment. In my own opinion, where it's like everything just fell over so bad that I just crumbled completely, and I was like, I'm not having any of this right now. There's so many things that can go wrong in a day that make me feel really bad. And all of that just happened. And I was just not dealing with it anymore. I just straight up messaged them again. I'm like, I feel like a failure as a man. I am not feeling good about myself. Like, I should be doing so many things. But here I am. Like, I can't do anything right. And just actively dealing with the consequences of what I've done throughout my life when I'm older. Like, I just felt so miserable. I was just down in the dumps. Like, I was just not happy. I was not doing good. Like, it was so bad. It seriously is so bad because it's really rare. Like, at least it used to be really rare where I just fully crumble under everything and I just like start going through it. Like, I'm so used to just holding everything to myself, as probably most men do. But like, in that moment, I just felt so bad. And I was just so done with life, so done with everything. That like, after like so many things that have like kept bothering me, kept pushing me around like mentally and physically and everything, and like, it starts to pile up like in a bundle, and then someday, at some point in any time of your life, it can all just crash down at once. And today was that moment for me. Today was the moment when my entire like life that I've just kept to myself, like most of the deep things, like how I feel, how I'm like going through it really badly, all of that just fell down at once today. Just everything. And I just could not deal with it. I just could not. I just went full blown talking, like really deep talking, and I'm like, dude, I don't know how much I can just do anymore. Like, I am actively struggling so hard to keep everything together. And it's like that board game, what is it, Jenga, I think, like where you have the blocks, right? You try to like take the blocks out without toppling the tower. That is my life actively. There's only one bad moment that can happen, and the tower crumbles immediately, like in an instant. And I just don't know, like, it all just went down so fast today, and I was just not happy. I was not good. I was not happy dealing with anything that happened. And I still am, like, sad about it, obviously. Like, the more you think about it, like, there's so much more that I can do in my life. And there's so much more that I could be doing. But I can. I physically can. I feel like it is impossible for me to do anything nowadays. And it's so miserable to realize that. Like, in all seriousness, it is so miserable when you realize that you could be doing so much more, but it's so worthless. And it just hurts. It really fucking hurts to like realize it yourself that shit is not right. Something is wrong here. And I just don't feel good about it. I really just don't. But with that out of the way, I think I'm gonna stop this video here. I think it's about time that I just stop. I'm gonna stop this video here. I love all of you guys, and I hope you guys take care of yourselves. But that out of the way, I love you all. Take care of yourselves. Take care of those around you. This video has gone for so much longer than I wanted it to, but it's fine. I love all of you guys. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.